So, what are we doing? We're back in the asylum? Ah, wonderful. Look, I am just like all of you, trying desperately to find my way out of this asylum, clicking blindly at the drawers covered in blood. It's quite exhilarating, frankly.
What did you think about the brains that we just found?
Oh, smallish, I would say.
Really?
Yes, very grey, or grey-brown. You know, it's so interesting when you've held as much viscera as I have, and let me tell you, I've held quite a lot of viscera. Then you don't worry as much about things like brains. Hell, at this point in my career, I'd probably take a bite out of one or two if I wanted to.
Do you have cannibalistic urges?
Me?
They say once you
No,
taste
no.
human flesh, that becomes something like you get a taste for it.
Oh, who says that?
They do. They
Where
say
are
it.
they? What? No? Who? No, listen, there's nothing to say I would ever do something like that. It's perfectly natural and simple. Oh, look at those severed hands. Just thinking aloud, obviously, about all the wonderful feeling of blood on your chin.
Arthur,
Yes.
keep it together.
I am very much together. It's totally fine. Listen. Yes. Anyway, sorry. It's like I said, urges. Just don't worry about it.
Where did you get that knife? Or is it a letter opener?
Oh,
It is a letter opener.
It's a letter opener.
Yes.
And it's what I use to poke around the insides of
Yes?
Mr. Faust. And boy, what a time I had.
Peppers wants to know what was the best part of Faust.
Oh, you know, not many people will say this, but when you're eating a human being, it's not the fatty bits that are the most delicious.
No?
No. It's the pieces that are sort of most reminiscent of an animal.
Okay.
When I was growing up, when I was younger, we ate a lot of liver, and I quite grew fond of the taste, so much so that when Dad would cook it, I would ask him to cook mine under.
Oh.
Make it a little chewy. That was really the way I like to do it. It wasn't always the best because we weren't buying the nicest cuts of meat, but I wouldn't think of that at the time. So when I devoured Faust's liver, it not only was delicious, but it brought me back to a time that I quite enjoyed myself.
Awful.
Jolly Dowd. Thanks so much for pulling me out of there. That's been a tough go back there. Oh, you know, Arthur's back there. He won't stop talking about liver and stuff like that. What the hell did you guys do to him when he was out there? Anyway, things are going well for me, you know. Playing this doohickey. What do you call this? Some sort of game on a video?
Yeah, it's a video game. What is that?
That's big enough to be its own person, I think. Well, you know, I can't complain. I mean, I could, but who's going to listen? I've had a heck of a time.
I was recently reminded that you were shot in the throat last time we saw you.
Oh, barely. It grazed me, sort of like to the left of my esophagus.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Everything is
Anyway.
so fuzzy.
You know what my favorite thing to eat is?
What is it?
A tuna sandwich. You ever had a good tuna sandwich?
No.
Like with that nice canned tuna?
What do you like in your tuna sandwich? Are you like a lettuce man?
Celery.
Celery.
I like celery, tuna sandwich, a little bit of pepper, not too much salt, cup of black coffee, and a cigarette.
That sounds very good.
That is my entire
Who is that strange man
existence.
in the laboratory?
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, tuna sandwiches.
Oh, yeah. And then maybe, you know, depending on how stressed the day's been, a bit of bromo.
If a bit of what?
Bromo.
What's that?
Oh, it's like antacid.
I should be on my way, lady. Stay
And
Well, you never had bromo?
how do you take your coffee?
Black,
Oh, okay.
of course.
If
Listen, doll, it's 1934.
Mm-hmm.
No one drinks it anyway but black.
if I was to offer you a slice of pie,
Oh,
what kind of pie would you be hoping for?
You know, it's funny. My mom used to make pies growing up. All the time. She'd make blueberry pie, blueberry pie, blueberry pie. And you'd think that I've had sort of I don't know, a fondness for blueberry pie, but the truth of the matter is, where I'm at right now, boy howdy, I could go for a slice of apple pie.
Where are you at right now?
I can't talk about it. Listen, if I do, you know just as well as I do that someone is going to come out of the woods and blow my head up.
I'm sorry.
And I am many things, but I ain't stupid.
And you're certainly not gonna be murdered.
I'm certainly not fucking going to be murdered.
Yeah.
That's what a moron does, and I'm not a
Well,
moron.
I hope that you can find some apple pie where you are.
Oh, yeah. A slice of apple pie. Could you
And-
imagine, though?
Yeah, I think I can. Do you do the cheddar cheese with the apple pie, or is that not your style?
What the fuck are you talking
I hear that it's an American
Cheddar
thing.
cheese
People
with
put
apple
cheddar
pie?
cheese. No? Okay.
No, I have no idea
Listen,
what
I'm
you're
sorry
talking
I
about.
asked.
Hey, listen, and don't get me wrong. When times are tough, you do what you got to do, but I don't know who's wasting a piece of cheddar cheese in an apple pie.
That's fair. I feel much the same way. Well, it was really nice talking to you, Mr. Dowd.
Oh, no problem. Is that where we're at? Time's up?
Time's up.
Damn it.
You got more to say?
No, I just don't want to go back to where I is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Where I am.
Hey, John.
Hi, and hi, Quinn. I appreciate you pulling me out from the dregs of wherever dark hole I was in.
There must be a lot of slang that you need to sort of come up to date with.
You have no idea.
I don't. I have no idea.
The way that Arthur says things makes my mind boggle.
Well, especially in the 20s, they had a lot of weird vernacular.
Ugh, to no end. Hot to trot, hoochie choo choo, mambo jumbo,
Who's that last? Is the last one?
mambo jumbo.
And what's...
It's a dance or some shit.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, the hoochie choochie is done with a partner. You take 2 steps up and 2 steps back. And then you decide to do the hoochie choochie and you turn yourself around.
Did Arthur demonstrate that for you? Or was it just abstract?
Oh, I mean, listen, when Arthur goes to sleep, the cat's out of the bag, if you know what I mean.
I don't.
Oh, well, sometimes, and please don't tell him this, but when he nods off, especially during our time in New York, after Scratch, obviously, I control one of the legs and one of the arms.
Right.
So let's just say I've had my fair share of experiences out and about without Arthur knowing.
So you were just lying in the bed making him do the hoochie
Lying in the
choochie.
bed? No.
You put your right hand in, you put
I
your
think you
right-
misunderstand. I left. I got a night on the town to myself. I knew he was never going to give it to me. So if you saw a sleeping man dragging himself down the street in New York on December 8th, 1934, that was probably me.
What did you do?
A hoochie choochie, darling.
You went you went out dancing?
Oh, yes. Met a great number of people. Edmund, Ziggy, Petunia, Cornelius.
Wow.
And a man named Jeremy. Jeremy was this very large man who spoke sort of like he had a frog in his throat. He quite liked Arthur, although Arthur didn't say anything to him,
Because he was unconscious.
one could say. But I did manage to leave a note for Jeremy. Let's
Did-
just say if he turns up back in Arkham, should we ever make it home again, I won't be surprised.
Do you think you will make it home?
What is home anymore?
Wow. That's so deep.
I'm deep.
Highly irregular.
So Peppers gets the butcher, huh? Well, I'm happy to be here, Peppers.
As you can see, the
Glad
is
to
not
be
in a condition
visiting
for
you
to go
once
anywhere
again.
you please.
How's everybody
Oh,
this
but I'm only
evening?
going to the allowed areas.
Hope you're doing well.
This area is not allowed.
Oh,
Sorry,
Peggy
But would you mind if I asked you some
Gordon,
questions?
you
I was
are
in the
my
middle of something important, but go ahead.
darling.
I assume you are...
Butchers, there has been a
Why
lot.
won't these fuckers shut up?
My purpose here is
I
to
don't know.
honor the
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, I mean, you are
I'm
just.
looking for.
You're very used to just murdering people, so.
I believe so.
Hold on, I wouldn't
I've
say
seen
I'm
footage
used to
in the
murdering
therapy
people.
room.
Listen, my whole
intriguing. I'll have to take a
destiny
look at that.
is very
Of
organized,
course, he
very
sounds
rigid,
familiar. He's here tonight.
very
What do you mean?
orderly.
Physics. I don't.
So your song, Peggy Gordon, that you were just singing.
Yes.
The audience who's watching this current broadcast was very enthralled by the instrumental rendition of that song that was just released on Harlan's Spotify account.
I don't know who that is, but all right.
I just wanted to let you know that it was very popular, so congratulations.
Well, thank you to him, I suppose. Oh, Pepper Gordon, you are my darling. Come sit you down upon my knee.
That's beautiful. Where did you learn to sing like that?
No one learns to sing. In a
No
family,
one? No one?
in a family my size. You all played an instrument. You all sang. It's what you did to entertain yourselves. You had to late at night. When it got quiet. When a drink set in. When Dad started to get a little handsy. You wanted something to entertain the family. Wanted something to have a little bit of fun. And that's where music came from.
So music is a defense mechanism.
Oh no. Not really. Who's this fucker?
Have you ever been in a place like this before?
Once or twice.
It seems pretty scary.
Scary. It's all a matter of perspective. See, for most people, they find a place like this terrifying for fear that they might be there. But for me, it's second nature. I have voices like this in my head all the time, telling me what to do. That's why I drown them out with music. You know.
Wow, so there's many purposes for the songs.
Well, let's not pull punches here. Life is a mad, mad, mad thing. Sometimes you need to be a little mad to cope. No one takes on my kind of job without a little bit of darkness. You know?
I believe you.
Do you, though? Come here, you.
No!
Come here. Get,
Let me go!
come here. You best learn your lesson, Missy.
I'm gonna put you back in the hole, Butcher.
All right.
Get back there.
Why not both of us?
Both of us? What's going on?
Sounds like Flea wanted us out here.
Oh, wonderful. Flea, how are you?
Yes, Flea. I love all of your art.
You tend to get our sense of humor.
And let's be real, our humor is not that vocal in the show.
No, it's definitely a subtle, bizarre sense of humor.
Because the show's not about humor. It's not highlighting our funny side.
No.
But maybe one day,
Yeah?
yeah, maybe one day you and I would do like sketch comedy.
Sketch comedy.
Yeah, like, once all this is done, we do this, monthly, come out with a funny sketch,
Like what?
like I come out with a hat on,
Okay.
and you say, well, that's a nice hat,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
Well, that could be the setup.
Right, but what's the punchline, right? If comedy was...
Well, just I'm spitballing ideas. You have to yes and me.
Yeah, I'll yes and you. Sure.
So I have a hat.
Yes. And?
I mean, you have to throw ideas out as well. You have to come up with scenarios and ideas that add to the If you're not going to participate, then don't try to.
Listen, what I'm saying is I want it... Yes, and I am wearing a funny jacket to match your hat.
Now you're getting it. Yes! Jacket hat together at last, right? Sketches like that. So, we could do things like that. It'd be pretty funny. Yes, I think it would be very funny. We could have another writer. Another writer would be great. Someone to throw ideas off of. Right. But anyway, Flea gets us. Oh, Flea totally gets us. So we should hire Flea, maybe. Yeah, well, maybe. I don't know. The time difference in New Zealand would be very difficult. New Zealand? Yes. Is that a real place? Yes, it's a real place. No, Old Zealand is not a real place. Well, I was going to ask. Just is there a New York? New York? No, don't. Yes! No. York. Let's not do this again. All right, we better go back.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's about
bye,
time.
Flea.
Get back there, boys.
Antoine, my lord. Yes, I'm here, Faye. Thank you so much for picking me. I was worried no one was going to pick me, but here I am. What magic be this in front of us? It seems like there's some sort of, I don't know, thing.
It's like a painting, right? But
It's like a moving tapestry of images and sounds and smells, and I hate them all.
you can smell it?
I smell something in the room. Is that you, milady? Are you the one making smells? The smells are quite strange. Fresh in a way, but also stinky in another way. Oh, don't mind me. I really don't mean to cause offence, ma'am. Just really confused at all these strange smells.
Yeah, I mean, some of those smells might be the box of cookies that we have downstairs. Have
Are
you
you
ever had a cookie
farting?
before?
My lord?
Me?
Ma'am? No, not you. I mean, if you were, I would not blame you,
I
ma'am.
was not.
But believe me, I wish you no harm.
Blaze 365K says give him a Dorito. It might put him in a coma.
A Dorito? What is that?
It's like like a travel ration cake.
Of course.
You slice it really thin and fry it up over the fire.
Oh, right, like we did with the horses. Like when I slaughtered the horses and cooked them over the fire. Because we were so hungry.
You
Sliced John Wayne, nice and thin, laid them over a branch, and we ate him. Is that what you mean?
yeah,
It was delicious.
just like that.
It was so good. I absolutely loved it. In fact, I'm craving a little bit more horse meat right now. Who knows? Maybe one day I'll get a little more horse meat.
It's funny how that happens.
Yeah, but can't always eat like a king.
No, kings eat horses, do they?
Oh, of course. Absolutely delicious.
All right.
Love me a little bit of horse meat. Quite hungry.
Antoine,
Yes, my lady.
you, before you came to Castle Carringford, you were a squire, is that correct?
Yes, my lady, in a way.
Do you miss that life?
No, my lady. Lord Everard is much kinder, much more patient, much more generous, much more handsome.
He is, isn't he?
Very handsome.
He's got kind of a rakish charm.
I would never make a move, my lady, but
No?
I am canonically gay.
Well,
It never came out in the show, of course.
I mean,
because
there were hints.
subtle hints,
Very
perhaps.
subtle.
I didn't want to be a caricature. I wanted to stand on my own 2 feet, and obviously, with everything that happened, it wasn't quite a moment for me to make my move. But I would definitely say that I had those impulses, and was treated very fairly and respectably by the person who coined my words.
Who was your first crush?
Oh, his name was Jeremy. He had quite the broad build. Just real broad shoulders, you know. Real broad shoulders.
Was he also a squire?
No. He spoke in a very strange dialect, high-pitched voice and all that.
You like that?
Very much so. It was his soul I fell in love with first. Probably 2-3 weeks we had our torrid affair.
Yeah.
It never got physical, though we both wanted it to.
Of course.
It was primarily emotional, you know?
I mean, sometimes that's the most special and exciting stuff.
Most definitely.
Wow.
Most definitely.
Thanks for sharing with us, Antoine. I'm going to have to kick you back in this hole.
No problem.
All right.
Thank you for... Oscar. It's me. How are you tonight, everyone? I hope you've all been well. Praying. I joke. I know not everyone believes.
Most of us are secular.
And I understand and respect that. Believe you me, I've had my fair share of temptations away from the cloth at times, but I've always been led back to... that's not what this is about.
You're
So-
a man who believes strongly in destiny and a calling.
And purpose, I do, yes. It's what, like I said, led me to my calling. But
Does that come from your faith in your religion, or does that come from some other place within you?
I think it comes from my faith, yes, but I was led to my faith through understanding this world, understanding my place within it, understanding that we are not the largest, most important part of this universe, that there is something greater than ourselves. But I'm not here to proselytize.
What are you here for?
I'm here to have a good time.
Someone wants to know if you've seen the movie Conclave.
Conclave. No, I don't watch films very much.
No.
Although I did see it happen one night the other week, and it was a wonderful Clark Gable picture. I quite enjoyed it. I could see it winning 3 Oscars at least.
Yeah, maybe 5.
See the joke? Because my name is Oscar.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah. How are you doing with the one arm?
Oh,
You managing okay?
very well, in fact. It's difficult to put into words, and believe me, I've had quite a number of eye rolls as I've said this, but I feel like this was a gift in a way.
Really?
Yes. Like I said, difficult to make others understand, but my path was set in this direction, and my path has led me here. So I need to... Do I kiss boys? No, I do not kiss boys. I love everyone, but I personally do not kiss boys. Thank you very much. But Antoine back there does, and he was speaking quite highly of a man named Jeremy. Have you heard about him? I figured out how to use the keys.
Wow, well done, Oscar.
Fucking finally.
You are a better detective than John or Arthur.
I didn't want to say anything, but I've always thought that my skills far exceeded that of an actual PI.
Maybe you missed your calling.
That's a joke, sorry. I
Oh.
thought that was clear.
Oh.
It was blind luck that I stumbled upon it.
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't pick up on...
No, it's all right.
You're not really the joking sort, I get the feeling.
I think you misunderstand or underestimate the amount of humor that one must have when going through life the way that you should drink some Cherry Coke Zero. That's a non-question. I much prefer ginger ale as a canonically Canadian immigrant, but I must say that Coke Cherry Coke is quite superb.
Jinx wants to know if you're a good cook.
I can't say as I am. I know how to open a tin. But no, I'm not particularly good at cooking.
Hey, that's all right. Some of the best people I know are terrible cooks.
Well, I'm glad.
I mean, of all the characters that Harlan does, he does Red the most.
Hands down! It's so funny people walk around saying something about Arthur Lester. I don't know who that is. But when it comes to me, whew, I think I've probably occupied this vocal frets the most in my time. Mm-hmm. Speaking of, have you heard of this new thing? They're putting fish in cans now. It's amazing. Some guy back there who sounded like he was from New York was telling me about it. Mm-hmm. He was saying you can put a whole tuna fish into a can. It was absolutely wonderful.
Sounds delightful.
Tuna in a can? Who would have thunk?
So I don't know if you were paying attention before, Red, but this is a video game.
Who cares? Have you ever seen the size of a ruby?
No, I mean, no.
What?
Not.
Did you talk to me? Were you talking to me?
Yeah.
Is that am I? What's going on?
Everyone can hear you.
I'm tired.
If you can see this, there's like words.
Yeah,
on the
it's been a
screen.
crazy day for sure, for sure. Long day of adventuring and traveling and all that kind of fun stuff. And
What have you been up to?
oh, me? Mm-hmm. Well, Dawn and I got a wineskin and we moseyed down to the river to play some hoopscotch.
What's that?
I don't know. Dawn kept saying hoopscotch, but I think he meant hopscotch. But he insisted that he was right for hoopscotch. So he made me put a big wheel on the ground and jump over it many times while he got drunk.
Oh, one more thing, Julie.
Apparently it's a game. A
I love
dwarven
it.
game?
I would like to look
don't
into
know.
the history of a patient called Bertrand.
But yeah, we drank a lot and then
That does ring a bell.
I think I woke up.
Sorry, I'm not really
many
sure
hours
about other
later.
patients at the Institute. I know there's a few, namely Leonard, but
Who's
perhaps
this?
Dr.
What is
Miller
this?
knows more.
This woman's boring.
I agree. She's like the worst receptionist
That's
ever.
all for now.
What's a receptionist?
I'll be back.
Someone who like sits at the beginning of a building and sort of figures out whether you're meant to be there or not and answers your questions and sort of.
Oh, I know what you mean. Definitely. Buildings and all that.
Yeah, I suppose this must look really strange to you.
I'm not
Considering you're
watching.
from a fantasy land.
Fantasyland? What do you mean? Faerun is not a fantasy land. What do you
Well,
mean?
there's like goblins.
Yes.
And,
Are there no goblins here?
No. I
Hold
mean,
on. You're
usually
telling
not.
me this world doesn't have goblins?
Probably not.
Well, I must say, sounds pretty boring.
I mean, fair.
No goblins.
Also, I don't think any of these people have seen a tabaxi.
What do I mean, these people?
The game people?
What game people?
The receptionist, for example.
Who? That
Yeah.
little wiggly thing on the screen?
The person down on the first floor.
I don't understand what's going on.
Well, Rad, it's been really nice to talk to you.
Fine. I'll go
Get back in the
there.
hole.
I'm going to grab my bottle of wine.
All right.
Okay. Till next time.
Bye.
Bye.